Hi, this is Joey O'Neill from Sound Systems Incorporated in Myrtle Beach, and I'm going to give you a general overview of the sound system adjustments we made at Myrtle Beach Middle School in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Much of the equipment was existing owned by the school, so just to give you a brief overview of the equipment, first I'm going to show you how to turn the system on and off. There are labels that we may or may not be able to see in this video, but there's a label here that says turn on first. Label here says turn on second, and a label here says turn on third. Now, what we just did, we have a handheld microphone on top of the CD player. This is an older school-owned CD player. We hooked it up. It does work, so we're going to leave it tied into the system in case they use it for whatever CD playing. This is a unit that was owned by the school, and we reprogrammed that unit so that it controls the main sound system. We've added a wireless microphone number 1 and number 2. This is a main power strip. This is an audio mixer that was existing here at the school, a power amplifier and a power amplifier. What we did for the gym was we took the 8 existing speakers that were suspended along the bleachers in the gym, rehung and realigned the speakers, made them all work, and rewired the audio system. You have 2 wireless headset microphones that are labeled wireless 1 and wireless 2, and they coincide with wireless 1 and wireless 2. These are standard headset type microphones, and they can be controlled by number 1, pushing the button on top, holding it for a couple seconds. The light comes on, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We can touch it temporarily and it mutes it, or we can hold it again for 2 seconds and the mic will go off. AA batteries, pretty straightforward. We just have to be careful not to wrap up the wire around the belt pack so this doesn't short out down the road. Wireless 1 and wireless 2, these are included in the boxes. The mixer is the main control unit. We have on top, this is microphone number 1 labeled, and it's controlled in microphone number 1 channel. Turn this on, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn that back off. This channel, any channel that does not have a label on it is not being used for our purposes. So when we look at the mixer, when we look at the audio mixer, we have microphone 1, 2, 3, and 4 not used, wireless 1, wireless 2, and then we hooked up the CD player, which we have a label that says CD play, channels 11 and 12, CD play, channels 11 and 12. So right now I'm going to push play, and I found some jock disc from the school. Hopefully they'll play. Looks like it's playing now. I'll come over here to my CD player. I'll unmute the channel. And now we're listening to the sound system play out in the gym area. We can control the volume up or down. And I can come up here and mute it. One of the teachers has their iPad in the location, and I think it's locked, but there's a cable that says iPad, and I believe the teachers use that to play the majority of the music through the sound system. And that is currently plugged into a slider control here that says iPad. The 2 blue sliders over here to the far right are the master volumes for the house speaker system, and they should always be left up at the U position, which means unity gain. I have all the amplifiers labeled, and what we did was we took the 4 speakers on the left side, 4 speakers on the right side, adjusted those to where we have 3 speakers on each side. Then we pulled 2 speakers to the inside where the where the stage is at, and we have a separate volume control for those speakers. In other words, when we have people sitting in the bleachers, this is the volume control for the left bleachers, the right bleachers, and the 2 speakers in the very back of the room. And then this becomes the volume control for the 2 center speakers that are by the main basketball goal. The school said occasionally they will have people sitting out on the gym floor, or they have students, or if the students would like to hear themselves being introduced for a basketball game, anything like that. We have a separate volume control that we can turn on or off as we need, and that will activate the speakers that are currently hanging by the basketball goal. Okay, pretty straightforward. House volume, iPad, Not used, not used. Currently the CD player. Not used. We have wireless 1 and wireless 2. Wireless 1 and wireless 2. Not used. And then the handheld microphone that we have mounted up on the desk. When we turn the system on, you notice we turned it on in a specific order. Now we're going to turn the sound system off, and in that case we would go, the label here says turn on last, off first. So we go off, off, and off. One quick note, I'm going to turn this back on just momentarily. This particular rack strip, this is where all the power comes into. These are two pull-out lights, two small, actually Christmas lights inside. Over here to the side is a switch that we could turn on lighting if we had somebody backstage trying to control the sound system, turn things on or off. It has high and low dimming capability. I would be very careful about this because if these... Okay, back to the power strip. This has a lighting control, and these pull out. It's very, it's not good to have these lights on and the lights pushed in because it'll get very hot, overheat, and blow the light switch. We also have a cover coming in that we're going to put across, and then we'll place the key at whatever location the school determines. Okay, that's a general overview of the sound system setup. I'm going to turn the lights off here. I'm going to turn that power switch off, and the whole system is off. That's it for now. Thanks.